This is my new look. I have to wear this trash bag to go outside because the rain's so crazy. Thank you. She said this is kind of cute. Look like a hijab or whatever. I don't know. But Dominique, I'll wash your sweater and bring it back. Mwah.
You can doubt me, but don't doubt God. With 2 P's, 1 pie, need backstory for the context and the contents, so it makes sense. You say a sinner, walking truth, stick with me, I got you. But what do you do when your whole life changed? Grab harder or loosen the reins. It's real life, ain't no matrix. Give him 1 chance, that's all he needs. Let the 99 to come get me. He answers when I'm calling, back support when I'm falling. No halfway, I'm all in. No halfway, I'm all in.
I made it. I made it to the car. It's pretty crazy. And y'all know about my windshield wipers. For my glasses. Look what the rain did to my hair. Yep, I still got my little garbage bag on. But the rain, it did this to my hair. I'm about to go work out anyway. You know, it's about that time of the day where you gotta get that workout in. And that's what I'm about to do. Just dropped Jalen and her girl off at dance. Look at my hair! Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? I miss my granny. I haven't seen my granny in a while. My granny is 90 years old, you guys. I have some longevity in my family, like for real. Like, my granddad, he was, I want to say 88 when he passed, bless his soul. And my great grandmother on my dad's side, who lived in Puerto Rico, she was 105 years old when she passed. And I'm talking about like living in the mountains, catching chickens and eating them, you know, gardening. I mean, like, that's some good stuff. That must mean they were really good to their parents, you know, because the Bible says, honor thy father and thy mother, and you gonna have you a long life. And that's probably what they did. You feel me? Because clearly, like, my granny, I love her, and she's like in her right mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, I say that with a grateful heart because, you know, a lot of times when the elderly get up in age, sometimes they have, you know, memory loss, or they're not able to get around good. But you know, my granny, shout out to you, granny. I love you, and you're getting around, you're doing things for yourself. I'm like, you are in a really great place for your age, and I just want you to stay encouraged. I love you so much. I'm gonna come and see you soon. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna come and see you soon. But my granny, you guys, have been in my life. Well, I'm about to say my whole life. Of course she's been in my life my whole life. But I mean, like, I grew up around my granny, and everybody don't have the pleasure of growing up around their grandparents. So I'm really grateful for that. Although, I don't know if you guys remember my episode on getting that tail whooped. To whoop or not to whoop, that is a question. My granny, the one who whooped me with the umbrella. She sure did. I'll never forget. Because of my cousin, I ain't gonna say no names, but it was a boy. And I was running my mouth, and I thought my granny went to her room, and she hadn't left her go to her room. She came in there with that umbrella and told me up. I was like, oh, that's the only time I remember getting a whooping by my granny ever. Like, for real. Y'all know, all my cousins that was there, y'all know. But yeah, like, she's been in my life, and I'm so appreciative of that. She always had a garden, like she had all the grandkids outside in her flower garden and her vegetable garden. Like, it was another thing I ain't gonna say. No, I'm gonna say it. So, like, I had a dog, Lucky, and when I went off to college, you know, it was kind of, I mean, obviously I couldn't take the dog with me, but, you know, my mom was taking care of it, but eventually my dog stayed at my granny's house, so that was, you know, that was cool. I got to see my dog. But my cat, so when I got my cat, my granny ended up getting a cat as well. I think I had got 2 cats and she got 1. Like, they all came from the same litter. And my granny was cat sitting, and she let my cat go. Not on purpose, but like, my cat, like, I don't know why that doggone cat always try to go outside, but we think the cat must have ran up a tree and got stuck and nobody knew where it was, and we just could never find that thing, so that thing got lost. But I don't hold that against you, Granny. I do not, so not at all. But I had some really great memories. My granny always took care of me. She always cooked really great meals. She worked for some great people. Like, I say the last people because that's the only people that I knew. And they were really good to me as well. Actually, one of the doctors at her practice, the practice that, well, my granny was like, she was a nanny. So the practice that her employer was a partner at, I guess, or one of the owners, or I don't know if it was private or not, I don't even remember. But anyway, that's who delivered my baby. Not her, but one of her partners, so one of her colleagues. And I love that doctor. So shout out to you, Dr. Payne, up in Michigan, for delivering my baby and for making me feel so comfortable. But back to my granny. We had some really good times. It was one time, though, that I did something really, really mean to my granny, though. Like, my granny is terrified of snakes. I mean, like, terrified of snakes. Just like me. That's why I needed to not do something like that. Look at my hair. Anyway, one day we were having an event up the street at my cousin's house, and so what I did is I planted a rubber snake in my granny's bed. You talk about somebody who should have got a whooping that day. My granny was yelling and going in. She was so scared. Like, it scared the crap out of her, because as soon as she pulled her covers back, boom, there it is. Oh, I should have got my tail whooped that day, okay? But yeah, she had some grace on me that day. I'm sorry, Granny. I don't even know if you remember that, but I'm so sorry. But I just remember when I was a kid, we, like, all the grandkids would be at my granny's house, and she would take care of all of us at one time. I don't even know how she did it. Like, she fed us, she took care of us. I mean, I'm grateful. And like I said, she's still getting around. She's still in her right mind. She's still doing her thug dizzle. Granny, shout out to you for being such an amazing woman of 11 kids and about 50 million grandkids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids and great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandkids. We all love you, and I thank you so much, and hopefully I get to see you for Thanksgiving. This is for you, Granny. Mwah. Peace and blessings. Oh, don't forget, if you like this video and other videos that I have put out on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm about to go work out now because the gym is calling my name. But yeah, anyway,